Welcome to the channel. If you love Middle-earth, not just the battles and heroes, but the mysteries the movies never explained, this channel is for you. Here we explore Tolkien's world as it was written, not simplified for the screen. In this video, we'll start exactly where the films begin, with Frodo leaving the Shire and the ring already tightening its grip. Then we'll step into a chapter the movies completely erased, the Old Forest. You'll meet a character powerful enough to ignore the One Ring, yet too strange to fit into a story about war and victory. We'll explore the moment Tolkien wrote where the ring fails for the first time. We'll examine why Gandalf and Elrond feared this being, why he could never guard the ring, and why Tolkien refused to explain him. We'll answer the question fans still debate today: was Tom Bombadil the strongest being in Middle-earth? And finally, we'll uncover what Tolkien himself said, and why Tom Bombadil was meant to remain a mystery. Now, let's return to the movie.
Let's start from the movie. In the Fellowship of the Ring movie, we see Frodo leave the Shire, chased by the Ringwraiths. He hides, he runs, and the ring almost claims him. But what if I told you there was a moment in the book where Frodo and the hobbits were saved not by Aragorn, not by Gandalf, but by a character the movies completely removed? A character who could wear the One Ring and feel nothing. His name was Tom Bombadil, and today we'll uncover who he really was, starting from the movie and going deeper into Tolkien's world than the films ever did. Where Tom fits in the movie story. In the movie timeline, after leaving the Shire, the hobbits quickly reach Bree and meet Aragorn. But in the book, something very different happens. Before Bree, before Aragorn, the hobbits enter the Old Forest, a place even the wise feared. This entire section was removed from the films. Inside that forest, the hobbits are attacked by the land itself. Trees move, paths close, and Frodo is nearly killed. That's when Tom Bombadil appears. Tom Bombadil, as he appears in the book. Tom doesn't arrive like a hero. He appears singing, laughing, completely unafraid. He introduces himself with words that should immediately alarm us. Tom was here before the river and the trees. Tom remembers the first raindrop and the first acorn. This means Tom existed before the shaping of the world as we know it. And Tolkien never contradicts this claim. Even more shocking, evil creatures that terrify the hobbits flee instantly at Tom's command. No spell, no struggle, just authority. The scene the movies never showed. Inside Tom's house, Frodo does something unthinkable. He hands Tom the One Ring. Tom looks at it, laughs, and puts it on. Nothing happens. He does not turn invisible. He does not feel temptation. Then Tolkien writes something even more disturbing. Tom can see Frodo clearly when Frodo wears the ring. In the movie, the ring dominates everyone. In the book, Tom Bombadil is completely outside its influence. This is not resistance. This is irrelevance. Why Gandalf and Elrond feared him. Later in the movie, we see the Council of Elrond. In the book version of this council, Tom Bombadil is discussed seriously. Elrond confirms the ring has no power over Tom. He cannot be corrupted. But Gandalf explains the danger. Tom would not guard the ring, he would forget it, not from weakness, but because power means nothing to him. If Sauron conquered the world, Tom would fall last, not because he failed, but because he would not fight. Is Tom stronger than Sauron? Here's the truth, strictly from Tolkien. Tom Bombadil is not stronger than Sauron in battle. He would not march armies, he would not challenge Mordor. But within his land, Barrow-wights flee instantly. Ancient evils vanish at his command. Tom's power is authority, not domination. He does not rule the world. He exists outside the struggle for it. What Tolkien said, final clue. In his letters, Tolkien explained Tom Bombadil's purpose. Tom represents nature untouched by power, existence without ownership, a being who simply is. Tolkien said clearly, even in a mythical age, there must be enigmas. Tom Bombadil was meant to remain one, not a Maya, not a Valar, not a god. Something older and intentionally undefined. Final answer, was he the strongest? Tom Bombadil was not the strongest warrior, but he may have been the most free being in Middle-earth. The ring could not tempt him because he desired nothing it offered. That is why the movies removed him, because Tom Bombadil cannot be explained through power, war, or victory, only through mystery. If you want more Tolkien lore the movies never explained, subscribe. If you like the video and want more related videos about Lord of Rings characters' history and their backgrounds, comment below. Let's reveal Middle-earth's secrets.